Yes, please ignore that. Oh my god! What's going on, guys? Right, so we are back, and as you have seen on my Instagram, here it is, the legendary BMW M140i. Yeah, it already needs a clean. So I've been driving it quite a bit, so it's given me a full actual experience of what the car's like. I can't deny this thing is insane, and I'm going to do a full-on review today on what it's like, exterior, interior, that awesome B58 engine. Let's get straight to it. It should be fun. Right, so of course let's start off with the main bits of the exterior. I can't deny this car being a very, very good looking car. There's a lot that comes out of it. Obviously I love the awesome black tips as well, which I think is quite cool. I don't think I'll be changing the exhaust as much. I'll be doing very minimal, I think, because I know these are quite loud even from stock, which I'll be doing a little mini sound test after. One thing I don't like about this car, they all look the bloody same. I can't deny it. They all have some sort of similarities, which I think with a lot of new cars they have. Definitely does need tints for sure. I'm going to keep the chrome. I think it really makes the car pop out quite a bit. Obviously you've got those beautiful wheels on there as well, typical M Sport wheels, which I do like, very common. Nice 18s on there, which is good. It's got the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's on there as well, which is also nice. The front grille, I can't deny, BMW, I'm not sure how much bigger you want them, but that's just my opinion. I actually think this is a very good looking car, a legendary car for sure. I mean, this car has been famous for a lot of things, but definitely the quarter mile at Santa Pod, and a lot of in Europe as well, because these do also come in X-Drive, but only in Europe. I mean, if these came in X-Drive here, I don't think anybody would be keeping up with this bloody thing. But as an overall car, I think in terms of exterior, very good looking, very, very good looking. I can't deny it. Perfect size, practicality, which we'll go on to later, but we'll go into the exterior now, then practicality, sound, noise, and the driving. Right, so now we're going to go on to, of course, the interior. Hey, first impressions of the interior, I can't deny, very good looking, very, very nice, presentable, very presentable. Got more than enough gadgets in, all that good stuff. I think the gearbox, so I think I have to get used to that. I don't know why, I just feel like I need to get used to it. There is a lot of things I do want to change into the exterior. I want to get some carbon in here. I think plastic going on, as you guys know, and I'm quite surprised for a 17 plate car there's not a lot of plastic going on, which is surprising. Only very minimal plastic there, plastic here, but none of this is plastic. Okay, plastic, but very minimal. And you can tell BMW have actually spent good money on this bloody car. There's, okay, so like I said, very small plastic, not plastic, it's plastic, but that's it. That's pretty much it. There's no sort of other plastics in here, which I can see, and actually that annoys me, because as you guys know, I don't really like a lot of plastic going. It makes the car feel cheap, which is not great. If you're paying for a 20, 30, 40 grand car, you don't expect it to be flushed with plastic. That's just typical. Yes, please ignore that. You guys don't need to see that. But yeah, so interior wise, awesome. I love the synthetic leather as well. It's quite nice. Yeah, very comfortable seats. I mean, I used to own a BMW 330 and it had the same seats, I'm not gonna lie to you. And they were very comfortable, but because it was an old car, it was an 56 plate, sorry. So I think over time, the more you sat in it, the more you sank in. But as an overall car, very, very good. I mean, interior wise is nice in the back as well. Don't mind my high vis, but very nice. You've got more than enough space. Practicality wise, we'll go on to that a little bit later, but for now we'll go on to, of course, the famous, of course, iDrive, or whatever you want to call it, the BMW system. So if we turn the car on, I'll put my keys down there. First impressions of this, it's okay, nothing special. Honestly, nothing special at all. I can't, there's nothing I have much to say about, but except getting used to it. I think the only thing that I actually like about this system in particular is the usability. It's very easy to use, very, very easy to use. I hope the camera's picking it up, it doesn't flash. There you go, that's better. You get the vehicle information, which is quite cool. You get, obviously, one thing I like about this system is that it is very in-depth. Obviously you get efficient dynamics, you get also the handbook on there, onboard computer, which pretty much tells you everything, like your MPG, average speed, range, and all that good stuff. I do top up later, put some fuel in. It's very, very good. But my favorite is, of course, just a sports display. That is 100% a gimmick. I can't deny that. No way is it 480 brake horsepower. I think that's an absolute gimmick. it's a cool feature to have. Don't get me wrong, it is a very cool feature. I think it's nice to kind of see stuff like that. It kind of gives the car a bit of a kick, you know what I'm trying to say? It's nice. But as an overall interior, one thing I love the most, I'll be honest, I'm a BMW guy. But sticking to the original speedometers and all that good stuff, great job BMW. I love that. Because I'll be honest with you, as much of a Audi person I am, I can't deny BMW. I am a BMW guy. I am a BMW guy. I can't deny it. I am. I love my Audis, but I'm a BMW guy because I've driven a lot of BMWs when I was younger, so I love them, and I love the original BMW speedometer, the speedometer, the rev limiter. It's awesome. It just makes the BMW, which I absolutely love. But as an overall, I think out of 10, honestly, if I could say in terms of the exterior, I'd say a good solid 8. Actually, no, I'll say a good solid 9 for sure. I can't deny it. It brings back a lot of nice memories with this car, to be honest with you. It's a long story, but that's for another video. But in terms of exterior wise, great. So now we're going to go on to the practicality. So that should be interesting. Right, so practicality, obviously you can put a lot in here, so don't mind my iron brew bottle, but you can put a lot in here, which is good, which is great. It's all good business. Like I said, I'm a criminal for that. I can't deny it. There's a lot of practicality going on. You can put a lot of stuff in here, as you can see. And you've also got the auxiliary port, which is better than the Mercedes, because that was all the way in there, and that would completely destroy the wire. But in terms of practicality, let's go to the boot. And we'll have a look at how big the boot is and what I actually have in the boot. So if we have a look, in terms of boot space, very good for a 1 Series, I can't deny that. You've got a lot of room going on. Obviously underneath, we have a look underneath, obviously you've got the battery, which takes quite a bit of space, but as an overall, oops, but yeah, ignore that. But yeah, there's quite a lot of practicality going on, which is good. Obviously you've got this to put the stuff in. It's great. I reckon you can fit easy 2 big suitcases in there. I can't deny that for sure. Right, so we're in the back. So first thing, there's a lot of headroom. There's probably more headroom in the CLS and the S3 put together, which is great. Absolutely awesome for passengers sitting in the back. There's a lot of leg room as well, even for my driving position, which is cool. Very minimal going on here. There's not much I could say about this. My spray and all that good stuff, but there's nothing exciting going on at the back. But it's genuinely a very, very nice car to sit in, but not for very long. I can't deny that. In the back, not for, in the front, yeah, but in the back, I can't see myself sitting in the back of the car for more than 2 hours. I feel like I'd get quite uncomfortable due to obviously the synthetic leather. It does take time for it to kind of settle in. But yeah, so let's get on to the performance. So the noise and then the performance of driving. As you guys know, I'm obsessed with noise, being a little bit antisocial, so we are going to do a sound test. This car is completely stock. I think it should be stock, yeah. But we'll get onto a little bit in a bit. Let's do a mini sound test to hear what it sounds like. So stock, because as you guys know, the B58s, they cold start every time you start them, which I think is a very, very cool feature. Actually sounds quite decent for a stock car with everything in there. Pretty nice. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the noise being a stock car. Pretty good actually. I don't think this is a OPF or GPF, what you want to call it. I don't think it has it, no. 17 plate. So yeah, no, yeah, so I don't think it has an OPF filter in there, but let me know in the comment section below, and we're going to get to the driving bit now, the performance. So this is the part I want you guys to properly watch, because this is where it becomes a little bit interesting. Something I would like to talk about for sure. You know me guys, you know I can be very antisocial, not only with noise, but with driving. And Sport Plus, sorry, it's full traction off and everything pretty much off, full power. Right guys, so to the performance, my favorite part of the video, which I really do hope you guys stay for. I hope you guys can see me clearly. The camera's playing up today, which is not great. So the drivability of this car, the first thing you notice with this car is how smooth it drives. It is unbelievably smooth. The S3 from stock was quite juddery, don't get me wrong. It was a very good car, but was very juddery. A CLS is a 16-year-old car, very juddery. So it is very strange for me to kind of go from very juddery cars to go from something so powerful, but yet so bloody smooth. As an overall driver's position, very, very good. You do have a full feel and full control of the car. Like, you're sitting in it and you know you have full control. You guys know me from the CLS, brought out the hooligan of me in terms of rear wheel drive, full sending it, doing burnouts and all that good stuff. With this, I mean, I've had it for a couple of days now, and one thing I've noticed is regardless how much you turn that traction off, the car will send you sideways. Doesn't matter. Even when traction's on, it will send you sideways. Right, so going on to the main bit of performance. So I've just talked a little bit more about the drivability and all that good stuff, but I want to talk about the performance. 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. I was planning on doing a 0 to 60 today, but I'm not gonna. I want to save that for another video because I think it'd be quite interesting actually to see what the actual 0 to 60. 4.6 seconds, I reckon with my tyres, I reckon an easy 4.4 seconds. I'm convinced, even less than that hopefully. So it should be interesting actually. But in terms of performance wise, this car is very, very quick. I'm convinced this car is mapped, there's no doubt to it. Stupid old lady. Hell man. Yeah, I'm convinced this car is mapped, there is no doubt to it. I've driven stock M140Is. It can't be this quick. This car was advertised as stock. This car is not stock. I know it's not stock. There is no doubt to it. I've taken out 4 people and they've said this car is not stock. They claim 340 brake horsepower, but this car has to be more. I reckon this car's an easy 400 brake. There's no doubt to it. This car's too quick for a stock car, man. What the? Whoa. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This can't be stock. This car cannot be stock. It's too quick for a stock car. It launches like mad, it goes like mad. And the one thing I can't get over is the fact that it's still so smooth. And going on to that actually, I've never driven a car in my entire life. And I've driven a lot of cars for my age as well. I've never driven a car that's actually proven me wrong. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that now. There's a lot of cars, as you guys know, for example the RS3. This is going to cause some issues with you guys. So some of you guys, I'm not much of a fan of the RS3. I can't deny it, I don't like the car. There's something about it I just don't like. There's a lot of things I can go on about it, but I'm not gonna. I've driven a stock RS3, I've driven a stage 1 RS3, and I've driven a stage 2 RS3. Nah. And those cars are big competitions for the M140i, and I don't think that car can keep up with this thing in many levels. And I'll talk about the engine in particular, is because number one, how smooth it is. Number two, the power delivery. This car can deliver power. There is no doubt to it. That B58 engine is no doubt one of the greatest engines BMW have ever made. It's a fact. It's a fact. People are taking these cars ridiculous speeds, ridiculous quarter-mile times on stock turbos. Audi RS3, yeah, they're hitting good numbers on stock turbos, but with them, it's a hit and miss. And you guys know me, I love my Audis. I love my Audi, I cannot deny it. But no, it's nothing. It's not on the level of an M140i. I'm not convinced. I'm just not convinced. Oh my god! It's just so quick. It is so quick, and the power delivery is insane. It is insane. Holy shit! It's just the way the car delivers the power, the way it goes, the noise, everything is just so perfect. Everything's on the dot. There's nothing I can say about this car which I think, you know what, no. It's a quick car. It is an outstanding car. It is just, I can't believe the fact that this, I can understand, you guys probably thought I am out of words, but now I can understand why people buy these cars, why they tune them. Oh, damn, whoa. Awesome, this car is awesome. Better get down to speed now. This car is awesome. It delivers everything a driver needs, and especially a driver like me, who likes to cruise but yet sometimes like to have his fun, which is a lot of people. You know, I can't tell tales, it's true. I do like to have my spirited driving, but if someone's buying an M140i, we both know how you're going to drive. Let's be real. This car pretty much delivers everything you need. My first impressions, if I could rate it out of 10, honestly, no word of a lie, a 10 out of 10. Only thing I don't like is the sign. Going on to that, finishing off the fuel sign bit, it makes me happy because the price I paid for this car, I don't think I'll be finding anything at this level, this spec. Everything about it was perfect. It's not as juicy as the 55. Obviously, you're comparing a inline-6 turbo to a new inline-6 turbo to a 5.4 litre V8 supercharged. Two different levels, but it's saving me a lot of money and it's very good on fuel. I want to end off the video with fuel. I'm averaging 20 odd miles per gallon, but with spirited driving, which is pretty good. On the motorway, I'm averaging around 30 miles per gallon. I will need to get a screenshot of that somehow. I'll find something. But yeah, I am averaging 30 miles per gallon on the motorway. But this car can't be stock. No way. No way is this car stock. I'm so looking forward to actually modifying this thing. This thing's going to be insane. I'm hopefully planning on getting on a dyno, so make sure to stay tuned for that video actually. Because the reason being is because, number one, if it's stock, I want to know how much power it's pushing out. If it's stage 1, like I said, I want to know how much power it's pushing out, because when I bought it, I may have raced a particular car on the way back and I gapped him pretty hard, and I think that was the time when I realized this car cannot be stock. No way is this car stock. But I'm really hoping you guys stay for the new journey yet again. Next week I'll be making the video on the CLS, why I sold it. This is going to be a video for a lot of you guys. You'll be having a lot of questions, but it should be interesting. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to smash that subscribe button. This should be interesting actually. It should be a new journey for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed all the weekly content that I will be pushing. I've already pushed out and pushing out more, so it should be interesting. So stay tuned for more, and of course stay safe, and of course stay tuned for more weekly episodes.